Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when we call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. All right, here's the former UFC heavyweight champion and in all likelihood future UFC Hall of Famer Cain Velasquez. You guys have been sharpening each other's skills for years, and it's good to see Cain back and healthy here tonight.
Exactly where he belongs. Cain Velasquez is a fighter, and he deserves to be fighting inside of the octagon. One of the tighter strikers the UFC has ever seen in the heavyweight division. The cardio, the pace, the pressure that you face when you fight a Cain Velasquez is overwhelming. Guys melt, and it's because after one round you realize we're just getting started.
Right.
And Cain's only revving up the engine. It's truly, truly difficult to stare on the barrel of a fight with Cain Velasquez.
And he hasn't necessarily adopted my Cardio Cain moniker, but there are a few guys that can match the cardiovascular strength of the great Cain Velasquez. Big spot for him here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. The American is 31. The Brazilian is 44. He is 2 inches taller. The reach is identical. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 34 wins, 10 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 14 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Cain Velasquez! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
See that a lot of times with wrestlers versus grapplers, right? The wrestler gets on top, he's got the strong base, and the grappler can't move him. He ends up stuck down there, wasting time. The wrestler starts to advance position and get grounded ball off.
Single collar tie now. And he landed the right hand there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Velasquez gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the jump. Right hand punch in the clinch.
Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Takedown defense holds up.
Big punch from the clinch. Another good shot to the head.
Huge right hand!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this point. Will finish his fight.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the
fight. Got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's attacking armbar now. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Oh, now he's in trouble. He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. Take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submission.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 2 minutes, 51 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Cain.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found